Okay. So hi all. Hi Bashar. Can you keep on mute? Okay. So hi team. This is Venkat from Nandini Software Solutions Private Limited. We're going to start new batch with Snowflake with the AWS and Azure. How to get the data from AWS and Azure? How to load into Snowflake? Okay. So this new batch is going to start from today, 13th October. The class timings daily morning 8:30 to 9:30 a.m. So if anyone interested to learn Snowflake with ETL tools, reach out this number 9538160185 guys. Okay. So now let me start about see the course duration having 45 days guys. Okay. The class timings morning daily 8:30 to 9:30. 45 days. The course fees is 25K. We're because of we're going to teach some real-time scenarios. So along with class interactive recording online classes will provide recording videos will after class is done we will provide you recording videos, real-time scenarios will cover, materials will provide it, project explanation we can do, will help you to resume preparation, mock interviews, any doubts and clarification. We're going to explain interview questions and answers, and these are the main interview questions which our earlier attended our students. Those questions were explaining, guys. This is helpful for to crack interviews. Okay, so this is my institute website www.nandinisoftware.com. This is my institute YouTube channel. You can follow further more updates. Okay, so now we're going to start Snowflake, right? Any an idea why we need to learn Snowflake? What is the reason? If you learn something, we need to get some benefit, right? So what is Snowflake? Anyone idea? What is Snowflake? Any idea, team? Anyone?
Snowflake is a cloud.
Cloud data platform. Very good. Snowflake is a cloud because of nowadays more demand in the market. Snowflake. That's why if you learn Snowflake, you can get the job easily. So what is Snowflake means? Snowflake is a self-managed cloud data platform. Okay. So mainly Snowflake is a cloud-based data warehousing platform. So suppose I can most of the project nowadays I can migrate the data from Oracle to on premises to cloud because of cloud the data will be stored under the columnar format. That's why the performance will be very good. That's why most of the people whatever we're using that one only we can pay it. No software required to install it. That's why most of the people preferring the cloud technologies. That's why if you learn Snowflake, we'll get the job easily. Okay, that's why we're going to start new batch on Snowflake. Now, let me take some sample scenarios, guys. Let me explain it. Assume that my Snowflake, I want to load the data. There is a some tab, some file, some CSV file. It is having some data. Okay, so that is the some student details are there. Let me open that file. I'm taking one sample file. There is a student details file. It is having some data. So in this file, how many records are there? Can someone tell me, guys? How many records are there in this file? How many
7,
records?
Six
Seven or
records.
six?
6.
Six records. Why? Because of the when you observe the first record is a header record. Column name is student ID, comma, student name, comma, mass, comma, physics, comma, computers, comma, gender. Okay, so my data starts from the second row. That's why my data having six records. This is a comma delimited. This is a comma delimited CSV file. Now what I want it, this is available in my laptop, my computer. Now in real time, so we'll get the data from AWS. So we'll upload this file into AWS. Okay, AWS S3 storage integration. There from AWS to what are the file available, the data, that data I want to load into Snowflake, guys. So I will create one Snowflake table, student table, student details. Okay, this table, so I want load into Snowflake. Okay, so this is my requirement. My customer giving one CSV file, it is having some data. Whatever the data is there, that data I have to get from AWS S3 to Snowflake table. So now how to load it, we will learn today. How to load the data from AWS S3 to Snowflake. We will learn it. Okay. So this is the first part, guys. Data loading part is the first part. If you learn, if you are comfortable with the data loading, almost half of the syllabus will be done. Okay. Now let me learn it how to load it. So from AWS S3 to Snowflake table directly, it's not possible to load, guys. Directly, it is not possible to load it. So what we have to do, from AWS to, I need to create a stage between. Create a stage. Okay, so I will get the file. What are the file data available? That data I will get into the stage. From stage to my Snowflake table, I will load it by using the Snowflake commands. That is called as a copy into command. I can load the data. Okay, my requirement is I'm getting the file, I'm loading to Snowflake table. It is directly not possible. This AWS is external storage, external stage. That's why I'm creating the stage. Then I'm using the copy into command. By using the copy into command, I'm loading the data. Okay, how to load it, we'll see now. Let me log in AWS. Please observe carefully, team. So I'm going to upload, how to upload my local file into AWS S3 in real time. So there is a ETL team. ETL means extract, transform, and load. There are multiple ETL tools are there, like Talent, Data Stage, ADF. Multiple ETL tools are there. The ETL team will upload the file into AWS S3 or ELT team. Okay, so now let me upload it. So how to upload it, the file? So from my local system to AWS. So assume that I'm logging into, so let me log in. So it is asking one OTP. Let me enter it. So Google code. So how to install software and all, like how to configure the Snowflake AWS, everything will cover you guys in the regular classes. So let me enter the Google code. Google code. So Google authentication. Just one, let me take my mobile, guys. Google authenticator. So let me enter the OTP. So I'm entering some OTP, whichever is generated. So I'm logging in AWS. So now AWS, I have logged in it. Now let me how to upload the file. Okay, from my local system to AWS. So for that, I need to create a bucket, guys. How to create a bucket? Please observe carefully, team. So once you logged in AWS, there is a create a bucket is there. Let me create a bucket. Let me pass the bucket name. Let me pass bucket name, any name, and Nandini Software Solutions. Okay, so demo 2025. Okay, so let me create a bucket. Let me create a bucket. Don't change anything. Okay, let me, so this bucket is already existing. So now let me pass the different name. This is a globally unique, you guys. That's why I am passing the different name, Nandini Software Solutions demo. So let me pass October, right? Let me pass October. So let me enter it. Create a bucket. So my bucket got created. So what is the bucket name, guys? This is the bucket. Inside bucket, I can create a folders. Storage area, okay, where we're storing the our files, which are the incoming files are coming, that files I'm storing here. So now let me view the details. Let me create a folder. I'm creating one folder. Okay, source files. What are the my source files, right? That's why I'm passing the folder name is called source files. Inside source files, I will upload my file, whichever the file I want to get the data, I want to load into Snowflake. That is the file I'm uploading. There is the add files option is there. So add the files. Let me go for the our batch folder, whichever our batch is there. Nandini Software Solutions. So there is a Snowflake. So there is a source files. This is under my computer. This I am uploading into AWS S3. This is the first part, guys. In real time, we will not upload it manually. There is a ETL team will upload. Either ETL or ELT team will upload the files. Okay. So now this is the file path. Let me copy this file path. My files are located in this path. So let me paste it. So my file. What is the file name, guys? This is the file name. Now my original requirement, it will start. I want to get this file data. I want to load into snowflake table, right? So let me create a snowflake table here. Which table I want to load the data, that is the table I'm going to create it. For that, I need some database. Okay, then I have to create a table structure, file structure. What are the file data is coming? Based on that file structure, I will create it. Then I will load the data. So let me create a database. How to create a database? Please observe team. Okay, if it's already existing, we no need to create it. But I want to create a syntax of creating the database. Create or replace database. Database name Nandini Software Solutions Demo. So this is the database I'm creating it. So let me execute it. My database got created. Now I want to use this database. I want to use this database means use database name. What is the database name I want to use it? This is the database I want to use it. That's why I'm entering this one. Let me execute. Let me select this one. Let me execute it. So now I'm using this database. Under this database, I have to create a table. How to create a table? So what is the file structure? Based on the file structure, I will create a table. This is the my file structure. So let me create it. What is how to create a table? So if we need to aware the basic SQL, guys. Will cover you basic SQL as well as Snowflake. All full package will provide, guys. Create or replace table. What is the table name I want to create it? Student details, right? Student details. This is the table I want to load the data. Okay, so that's why I'm creating this table. What is the file structure? So this is my file structure. Student ID. Student ID. So student ID, what is the values is coming? Is it coming number, or is it coming characters, or is it coming date? Can someone tell me, guys, what is the values are coming to here in my file? Is it number?
Number.
Number. So that's why I have to use either number or integer data type. I have to use it for student ID column. Same like that, student name. Can someone tell me, is it coming numbers, or is it coming characters, or is it coming dates? What is the values are coming? Can you take sample record? So it is
String.
coming characters, right? So it is coming character, that is called as a string. So that's why I can use as a string data type, or I can use as a varchar data type. Okay, so let me pass some length. Same like that. Can someone tell me mass physics computers, what are the values? Are is it coming numbers, or is it coming dates, or is it coming string or characters? What is the values are coming in this my file? So my customer says that it will come integer values. That's why I can give as an integer or number data type. Okay, so let me use the integer data type. Let me use either, you can use either a number or integer, both are same. Okay, so now let me go for gender. So when you observe the gender column, so what are the values are coming? It's coming string value. Okay, so that's why I can use as a varchar or string. Okay, let me use varchar. So let me pass some length. Okay, so now let me close the bracket. Let me select this statement. Let me execute it. So how to create a table? So create or replace. If it's already existing, I'm replacing this table. So now let me pass the table name. What is the table I want to create it? So then column names, data types, and length. Okay, I have to pass it. Let me select this statement. Let me execute it. So my table got created. Now I want to retrieve the data in this table. There are no records as per now, but anyway, I want to retrieve the data in this table. So what is the statement I have to use? Means I have to use select star from table name. when you use the select star from the table name, what are the data is available, this data I can view, I can retrieve the data. Okay, so this, there are no records, there are no records in this table. See, zero records, zero records. Now I have to load it via Snowflake by using the copy command, right? So directly it is not possible, right? So between what I have created, between what I have to do, I need to create a I have to create a stage. How to create a stage? It's very simple, guys. Let me create a stage. Okay, how to create a stage? So here, create or replace stage, stage name. Okay, we'll follow some standards, guys. So what are the name they want it, accordingly we'll create it. So this is the stage I am creating. That's why stage is a AWS, right? So that's why I'm getting the data from AWS. That's why I'm passing the AWS. This is the external, so that is the stage. Okay, so now I can give student, right? That's why I'm giving the student. Now, what is the URL? Where I'm getting the data, where I'm getting the file, that is the path I'm passing it. That is called as a URL. So I'm copying this URL, I'm pasting it here. So this is the way to create a stage. Create or replace stage, stage name. What is the stage name you wanted? That is the stage name, you can pass it. What are the URL? Where I'm getting the files? That is the file path I am passing it. Let me create a stage. This is the way to create a stage. What I'm doing, I have created the file structure, table name, then I'm creating the staging. What to hold the data intermittently, we'll use the staging, guys. Okay, so now let me create a stage. I'm creating the stage. Now I have created the stage. Now from staging to Snowflake table, I have to load the data. This table, student details table, I want to load the data. For that, I have to use the copy into command, as discussed earlier. I have to use the copy into command. By using the copy into command, I can load the data into student details table. Let me write the copy into command. How to write the copy into command? Please observe carefully, team. Okay, it is very simple, guys. This is the same process we will follow in the real time as well. As copy into which table I want to load the data, guys. Which table I want to load the data? Can someone tell me? I want to load the data into student details table. That's why I am passing into the student details. From where I want to load the data? From where I have to get the data? AWS to staging, I got it the data. From staging I have to load it. That's why, what are the staging? This is the AWS staging. So okay, let me pass, this is the staging name. So this is the external, right? So AWS is the external staging. Okay, there are three types of stages are there, like okay, internal and external. There are the AWS, Azure, GCP will load the data. So now let me pass AWS path, where like a staging name, whatever the stage I want to load the data. From staging, this is the stage I want to load into this table. Now I need to define, there are, assume that here multiple files are there. Which file I want to load the data? I need to connect, right? From Snowflake to AWS, I need to connect, right? So that credentials also I will pass it. So how to pass the credentials? Please observe carefully, team. Now I need to pass the credentials. So let me create a credentials. How to, will not create in real time, guys, but the AWS team will create it. But anyway, let me learn it how to create a credentials also. Okay, so let me go for AWS. There is a after logging, there is a security credentials. I need to get the credentials, right? Security credentials. Let me go for security credentials. So now let me go for the down. Let me go for the down. So let me deactivate this. Okay, I've already created, guys. I'm deactivating this. Okay, I don't want it. Use this one. So let me create a new, freshly new new credentials. So let me create it. I'm deactivated. Now let me let me create a new credentials, guys. Okay, so let me refresh it one more time. Let me refresh it. Let me delete one. Let me delete one. Let me delete. You no need to do, guys, in real time, because of it's already created. I'm deleting it for to showcase you. Let me delete it. So now let me create a new ID, new access key. So let me select this checkbox. No need to do anything. Create access key. Let me create it. So now this is called as a access key. So this I have to use into my data loading. This is the access key. This is the security key. So now let me download the CSV also for future use. Let me download CSV file. Let me done it. Now I will use here credentials. I need to pass the credentials, right? So because of Snowflake to AWS, I need to connect it. I need to connect means I need to pass some connection details. That is called as the credentials. So now what is the credentials? AWS key ID. AWS underscore key ID. What is the key ID team? I just now have copied, right? That key ID I will use it. This is the AWS key ID. So there is a one more method, guys, how to by creating storage integration also we can pass it. So now let me another one, AWS secret key. AWS secret key. What is the secret key team? What is the secret key value? So whichever I have copied, this is the secret key. I have to use it. Now let me pass it here. Now what is the file type? What is the file format? I have to define it. Okay, file underscore format. Okay, what is the file type team? Is it CSV file or is it XML file or is it JSON file? What is the file type team? So what is the file type here? CSV file, right? So I'm extracting CSV file. That's why I have to pass the type equal to CSV. What is the field delimiter, guys? What is the field delimiter in this file? Comma. So this is the comma. I have to define it. Field delimiter. What is the field delimiter, guys? Comma. So first record is a header record. That's why I need to skip it. My data is start from the second row. That's why I need to skip the header. So that's why how many records I want to skip? First record. So before loading, let me check my table data. My table data is empty. So when you observe it, let me check one more time. So my table data is empty. So now I'm loading it by using the copy into command. This is a copy into command. So which file? There are multiple files are there. I want to load it particular file. So what is the file I want to load it? That is the file name. I will define it. What is the file name, guys? This is my file name, right? So this is the file name. I want to load the data. So that's why I'm passing this the file name in the single quotes. Okay. So now let me execute it. Before executing, my data is empty. Now my file having 6 records, right? How many records are team? 6 or 7? 6 records are there. These 6 records I'm loading it. Let me execute it. See, 6 records are loaded. Okay. So now let me check my table data. It should be 6 records now. See, 6 records are there. 6 records. Okay, what are my file having? This file data I'm loading into Snowflake table. After loading into Snowflake team, the reporting team, whether maybe Tableau or Power BI team, they will generate the reports. Where belongs to Snowflake team, we will load the data. After loading, we can create a whether the star schema, Snowflake schema model. Then we'll give the tables to the Power BI team or reporting like a tablet team. They will generate the reports, guys. This is the process we will follow in real time. Okay. Okay, any questions team? Data loading, what I have done it, I have uploaded the file in AWS. From AWS to Snowflake, how to load means first I have created the table database, then I have created the table, then I have created the staging. So then I will use the copy into command. By using the copy into command, I have loaded the data to connect the AWS. I need credentials. These credentials, how to use it, there is a security credentials. AWS team will provide the security credential. You don't need to create it in real time, guys. Okay, so this credentials I have used it. Then I have defined the file format. What is the file type? What is the field delimiter? What is the header? Okay, this and all I have passed the objective names. Then I have loaded the data. This is the way to load the data, guys. Okay, so anyone interested to learn Snowflake, okay, along with ETL tools also available in my institute, feel free to reach out this number, guys. Okay, let me stop recording. Let me take your questions and doubts. Any questions, team, so far?